Good morning, students. So today we are going to start the new chapter, that is accounting equation. From so many days, all we are doing is studying theory chapters. Today we are going to study the first practical chapter in accountancy. So before I could start this chapter, it is very important for you all to know what a balance sheet is. This is a very new term for you all, but it is a very important term which is used in accounting. So balance sheet is nothing but it is a statement which gives us the information of any organization's assets and liabilities. तो ये चीज हमेशा याद रखना कि बैलेंस शीट एक स्टेटमेंट है, ना कि एक अकाउंट है. देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन statement and account. So we have already learned what assets are and what liabilities are. There are different types of assets and different types of liability. So the total in the balance sheet of both the assets and liabilities will always be the same. So on the left hand side we'll be having liabilities and on the right hand side we will be having assets. So this balance sheet will give us the financial position of the company at the end of every year. So whenever we purchase assets, we either purchase with the own money or from the capital of the business, or we take money from the third party and purchase the assets. Say it can be a bank loan or creditors. So assets are either purchased from its own money, that is the capital, or it is taken from the third party, either by a bank loan or from the creditors. तो यहाँ पे एक अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन है जो बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. इक्वेशन बहुत ही इजी है. द इक्वेशन इज एसेट्स इज इक्वल टू लायबिलिटीज प्लस कैपिटल. सो व्हाट आर द एसेट्स हियर? वी हैव द एसेट्स ऑफ 2 lakh rupees. What are the liabilities? We have two liabilities, that is bank loan and creditors, with a total of 1 lakh. And what is the capital? We have a capital of 1 lakh. So the assets of a company is always equal to the liabilities and capital. Next we have rules in accounting equation. There are certain rules that needs to be followed in case of the accounting equation. That is, every transaction will have at least two effects. तो कोई भी ट्रांजैक्शन हमारे बिजनेस में होगा तो उसके दो इफेक्ट रहेंगे. से फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने गुड्स परचेज किए, सो आई एम गेटिंग द गुड्स बट आई एम पेइंग कैश फॉर दैट. से आई एम परचेजिंग मशीनरी, सो मशीनरी विल इंक्रीज बट कैश को क्या होगा, वो reduce होगा. सो देयर आर टू ट्रांजैक्शंस व्हिच विल ऑलवेज बी affected. Then we have every expense will be deducted from capital and every income will be added to capital. तो अगर कोई भी एक्सपेंस रहेगा तो उससे क्या होगा, हम पैसे कैपिटल से ही देंगे तो हमारा कैपिटल कम हो जाएगा, और कोई भी इनकम होगी तो हमारा कैपिटल बढ़ जाएगा. सो एवरी एक्सपेंस इज डिडक्टेड फ्रॉम कैपिटल एंड एवरी इनकम विल बी एडेड टू कैपिटल. Next we have equation should always be the same. I have already explained you assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. So this equation should always be the same. So clear? So in today's class we'll be seeing a very simple sum on accounting equation. I've just given you 6 transactions just to know how we would be working out the sums on accounting equation. So first illustration, show the accounting equation on the basis of the following transaction. X started business with 1 lakh as capital. So in this case, what has happened to our capital? Our capital has increased, and one more transaction which is affected is cash. So cash is also increased. Next we have furniture purchased for cash 20,000. So in this case, we'll have furniture and cash. Furniture is increasing but cash is decreasing. Then we have purchased goods for cash. Again we'll have stock and cash. So our stock will increase. Why? Because we are purchasing goods, and cash will decrease. Then we have purchase goods on credit. So we have stock and creditors. So stock is increasing and creditors is also increasing. Then we had paid 1,000 for rent. So rent is an expense. Whenever there is an expense, it will be deducted from the capital. So the two transactions affected are capital and cash. Our capital is decreasing, our cash is also decreasing. Then we have received 5,000 as commission. Whenever we are receiving a income, the capital is increasing. So again we have capital and cash. Our capital is increasing, our cash is also increasing. So let's work out the problem so that it would be very clear for all of you all that how we would be working out the problems on accounting equation. So write down the heading accounting equation. So the first column we have is transaction. So now we'll be writing the equation on the topmost column, that is assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. So in this case, how many assets we have been affected with? We need to go to the problem, and according to the number of assets or liabilities that has been affected, we will draw the sub columns. So in this case, we have cash, we have stock, and there is a purchase of furniture. So there are three assets involved. Liabilities only we have creditors and we have capital. So our sub-columns are always divided based on the number of assets and liabilities in the question. So here we will be writing the transaction. Transaction is nothing but the questions. So first one is X started business with 1 lakh as capital. So we'll write X started business with rupees 1 lakh. So what are being affected? We have 1 lakh increase in cash and we have 1 lakh increase in our capital. The remaining things will be 0, 0, 0. After we have completed our first transaction, we will be drawing a line, and after drawing the line, next line we will be writing equation. So what is our new equation? It is 1 lakh plus 0 is equal to 0 plus 1 lakh. So is it tallying? Yes. Our assets are tallying with our liabilities and capital. Then below this we will be writing the second equation. What is the second equation? Purchased furniture for cash. So we will write purchased furniture for cash rupees 20,000. So when we are purchasing furniture, what is being affected? Our furniture is increasing by 20,000 and our cash is decreasing by 20,000. So in cash we will be writing minus 20,000 and in furniture we will be writing plus 20,000. Remaining things will be 0. Again after that we will be drawing a line and next line we will be writing new equation. What is our new equation? 1 lakh minus 20,000 is 80,000 plus 0 plus 20,000 equal to 0, and here we have 1 lakh. So again our assets is equal to our liability plus capital. 80,000 plus 20,000 is 1 lakh. Next we will be writing the third one. Purchased goods for cash rupees 10,000. So what has happened to our cash? It is reduced by minus 10,000. What has happened to our stock? It has increased by 10,000. Furniture is 0. Creditor 0. plus 0. So again we will be getting a new equation. So what is the new equation? 80,000 minus 10,000, 70,000. Stock is 10,000 plus 20,000, then equal to 0 plus 1 lakh. So again 70,000 plus 10,000, 80,000 plus 20,000 is 1 lakh. 1 lakh equal to 1 lakh. Write down the fourth equation. Purchase goods on credit. How much is it? Rupees 10,000. So is there any effect on the cash? No. Stock has increased by 10,000. Furniture, no effect. Our creditors have increased by 10,000. जब उधारी में हम सामान लेते हैं, so we have to repay it to somebody else. So when business owes money to someone else, they are known as creditors. Capital में कोई असर है? नहीं. So again, what is our new equation? Cash will be 70,000. Stock is 20,000. Then we have again furniture 20,000. Then we have creditors 10,000 plus capital, that is 1 lakh. So it is 70,000 plus 20,000 plus 20,000, 1 lakh 10,000. 1 lakh 10,000 is equal to 1 lakh 10,000. So again our equation is right. Next we have fifth one. Rent paid rupees 1,000. So when we are paying rent, our cash is reducing. क्यों? हम किसी को पैसे दे रहे हैं. So it is minus 1,000. No changes in stock and no changes in furniture. Creditors are 0. Capital को क्या हो रहा है? Capital is reducing by 1,000. Because मैंने आपको rule पढ़ाया था ना, whenever there is an expense, it will be a, whenever there is an expense, our capital will reduce. So what is our new equation? 70,000 minus 1,000, 69,000 plus 20,000 plus 20,000 is equal to 10,000 plus 1 lakh minus 1,000 is 99,000. Again total the asset and liability plus capital, it should be the same. Last we have is commission received rupees 5,000. So our cash is increasing by 5,000. No changes in stock, no changes in furniture, no changes in creditors, and our capital will increase by 5,000. Why is our capital increasing? Because if there is an income, our capital always increases. So last we get our final equation. 69,000 plus 5,000, 74,000 plus 20,000 plus 20,000 is equal to 10,000 plus 1 lakh 4,000. So now for the final time you can total your equation. Assets is equal to capital plus liability. So what are the assets? It is 74,000 plus 20,000 plus 20,000. What is our capital? 1 lakh 4,000. And what is our liability? 10,000. So 74,000 plus 20,000 plus 20,000. We get 1 lakh 14,000 is equal to 1 lakh 14,000. This part you need not write down in your notes. This is just for your explanation. You can check your answers here itself. 74,000 plus 20,000 plus 20,000 should be equal to 1,04,000 plus 10,000. So today I taught you a very basic accounting equation sum. Tomorrow we will be going one step higher and doing a little difficult sum. So that's all for today. Thank you.